Hi, it's JunkJournalingJenn, and tonight I got a serious mask make for you. So get your stuff together, because here we go. Good morning, JunkJournalingJenn here. How you doing, friends? If you're new, welcome. And if you are returning, hey friend, what's going on? So I remember this stain. If you've been following along, this is espresso, water, and Mod Podge. And I'm just going to look at that. Look at the brown. I love this color. We're just gonna paint some of these real quick. This is part of the gardening book. And I wanted just to have them probably for pieces of ephemera. So this is a mini mask make. So just take some hot espresso. I do mine in the press, okay? And then, but do it really dark. That's what I do. You'll have to kind of figure out your own measurement. I just throw it in there because I was a barista when I was younger. And so I just throw it in there. And then I also make paper, so I make enough, right? So just the size of the bottle. So maybe espresso. There was definitely about this much Mod Podge in here, okay? And then that was the espresso and water. And then I put a little cinnamon in there for grit. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. So these will be, we may do decoupage on top of these, but, or an image for the design team. Gotta check out what images. I did a large print off of all of the digitals that I'm going to be using this next couple months. I'm going to have that making, it's going to be so cool, 2 different journals. I'm thinking 2, or I might combine them. I'm not sure. But I just did a huge digital upload onto our website. So prints are available, guys. There's all kinds. Everything right now is just labeled at one price because I didn't know what to put. The prices were way, way higher than that. But I am going to do some collaging, and then I have some digital kits that are going to come out also with the fabric kit. So it'll be, an all in one. So that's going to be so much fun to offer the digital with my regular kits. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12. Get 12 pieces of book page stained, okay, and ready to go. Or you can coffee stain them real quick, right? This is just espresso and Mod Podge because I wanted to have a little bit of grit to it, okay? All right, so close that up. Okay, it dried pretty quick, which is awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. Let's flip these over. Oh, that looks so good. Now, you don't have to do the other side. I'm just choosing to, just in case, because I'm not sure. I was kind of thinking of making these be the front of books. See, it's a good idea. The front of the next junk journals that I'm making. I'll make 12. I'm gonna mass make them. Why not? So very cool. There's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to, real quick, for the next mask make, we're going to get something else ready. we go. Now, I've never made, and I thought we would take this on together. I've never done the specimen cards. What I did is I have, let me grab the file real quick so I can show you what exactly I do. Okay, so you guys know how I put my logo on everything? The little circles, right? So these are coffee, you know, coffee and tea. These are really coffee though, because I could tell it's dark. Coffee stained cardstock, right? And what I do is I take the stickers, right? Stick them on there. And then I punch out. I punch it out and it leaves the little white ring from the, right? So I do so many of these because those go on the paper. They go on our t-shirts. They go on the soap. So do you see how many I have? So I was like, oh, we're going to do specimen cards with those. So let's lay these out. And then we're going to stain those. So those are already ready for the next week. Not sure if we're going to do a stamp. I actually just saw Tina. She, because I was like, what am I going to do with these? And all of a sudden she comes out with a video and I'm like, oh, I'm telling you. I feel like she's always in my brain because I didn't know what to do with these. So she did a stamp, which I was like, okay, I could do stamp. But I also think, I have to check, I have some images that I could use probably from the design team. So that's a possibility. And then I also have our garden books, right? That's a very strong possibility. I think I might have some Holtz. I'm not big on the bugs, but I do have the bugs, so we could do those kinds of specimen cards. I don't know. But anyway, so we're going to start with these. And I just thought we would go ahead and put some stain on them. Ooh, I like that. And it's on the white sticker too. Hopefully it doesn't pull up our sticker. Man, drastic change, isn't that? Love it. Okay, I'm going to move our stain out of the way so we can get these 3 done. Okay. Isn't this awesome? I love this. Okay. And today there was a post about rust, making rust, right? And I have a video on how I do the patina. And I don't just do the patina in a couple days. It's more like 2 weeks. So I think what I'll do is I may do the patina video closer to this spring. And because it's already done. It just is about me editing and loading it. So isn't that cool? All right, so we'll let those dry and we will come back. And either you're going to see us make the front of the journals with these. That's our base. And then, or you'll see the specimen card. So either way, it's going to be super cool. Yay. All right, guys. See, and this just wipes off. It's time to do a manicure anyway. So I'm going to get all my staining and coffee done now. You'll start seeing all the posts. Okay, so when we first started the video, I had started the video with just the antique papers. It was this antique paper that's back here. It's garden paper, right? And then there's the journal. Now, this is not the journal. This is just one I'm using temporarily to show this cover that we're going to do. Let me zoom out just a little. Okay, so the back is just the antique garden paper, okay? Then we're going to put a piece of the collage, the Holtz collage. Behind here is the tissue paper, okay? Then I decided to, oh goodness, I chose to go ahead and put the specimen card on here. And look, I made my first specimen card. I can't believe it. And it has the little you know, shiny looking glass. Now I converted it into a pocket, which I used a tag, which Annette, again, did our beadwork. So she did a button and a pearl. And this says, I'd rather have Jesus. And then I added a little stones here. So I wasn't sure if I should call this diamonds and pearls. Okay, and I also did a little button here. Or if I should call this like Z Gallery. See how it has that tonality to it? The white and the black and the gray. And isn't that cool? So I just stitched it once around. So here, let me show you what I did, okay? So whenever I do a major mask making, I kind of break it down into sections. So you're going to need cardstock, okay? Now, what you need this for is this is the back. So you're going to fold it in half, okay? And then you're going to rip around the edges, and you want to rip towards you so that this scuffy part is what we're going to put the stain on. So it'll stand out. So you rip towards you. I don't know how to explain that, but okay. And we're going to go all the way around so that we can get our backing. Okay. So there you go. There is the back. Okay. So what I did is, like I said, I like to get everything ready in advance. So I already have all of these ready to go. So go ahead and start ripping those. So we're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and here's the other one. 11, and then this is 12. So we're gonna make 12 total, okay? All right, so there's that. So then we took our garden paper. Remember we did that. We stained it, right? So stain your gardening paper. That's going to go on top of there. So I'm going to show you this as I lay it down. So that it's going to go that. Then that's going to go on top of there. Okay. Then what happens is we have the tissue and we have the doily. So I went ahead and counted out all my doilies. They're here, okay? Then you have tissue paper. You want to cut that. So do you see how tissue paper kind of folds? You want to go ahead and cut it in, you know, about that length there. Let me get a little bit bigger here, okay? Now this goes underneath here. So I just crinkled it up like that. I went like that, and I took it straight to my sewing machine, and that was the first stitch that I did. Okay, so first stitch, and then I did, oh wait guys, sorry, I did doily on top of that. So it's doily on top of tissue there, and then it's the stitch all the way around. Okay, so there's our tissue paper already cut, ready to go. And then these are the collage paper from Tim Holtz. So you can put that in different corners. I'm going to do most of mine, I think. Yeah, like this, something like that. Okay, so I already cut 12 of those. So those are in there, okay? Just want to give you an idea of how I work this here, okay? So see, all that's done. All right, then the specimen cards. Now, I did these in advance, and this is why, because there is my very first time doing them. So I'm going to show you guys how I did them, but I did all of my specimen cards already. Okay, so we'll break down how we're gonna do that. So these are all for the fronts already. Then we have our studs, and these just break apart, which I thought was really cool. So 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we got 11 of those. So I'm going to put those over here, actually. Whoops, timber. Okay. And then we're going to put those over here too, because those are ready to go, right? And then these little tags, they're already ready to go. Aren't those cool? I'm going to lift this up. So Annette already did the beads, and then I just added the little tags, the little, you know, I surrender all, victories in Jesus, great is thy faithfulness. So my aunt had sent me these little white tags here, these little tabbies. These were coffee stain, and then we put the beads on them, okay? So just gives you an idea of how I pre-prep things. So the double-sided tape, okay, I took the double-sided tape and I did the polka dot and I made tape out of it. So that's what you're seeing here. I'm not normally a fan of polka dots, but I wanted something that really popped and it was cute and it was different. So did the polka dots, okay. And what else? I'm going to show you how to make the specimen card. Okay, we just tied a bow to tie on the top of these. So I left a couple. So I think we have like 5 to do. So I'll show you how we're going to tie the bow on that. So this is the collage paper, okay? And we'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call. Okay. Okay, I'm super excited to get back to this. So here are our journals. They're already ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 here. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, we're gonna have to make 2 more. But they're already getting ready. I'm not gonna go as thick this time, but I am going to look at maybe adding like our digitals this time, and then some junk journal inspiration, Journal inspiration on Etsy. So looking at adding some of her things and making some pockets. So I did print out digitals. I will be showing them to you, and we are going to coffee stain them. So okay, we're going to put our design box to the side. We're going to do that in a minute. Okay. Now, I wanted to show you this so we could get it out of the way. This is the Tim Holtz collage paper. Isn't that cool? Do you remember, I don't know if you saw the one video where I unraveled it and I thought it was tape and it wasn't. So all I did was just cut out the flower there. Cut out the leaf. I just cut them out individually. Okay? So we'll put that back. I have a good amount of it still left, so that's nice. We're probably going to use it again for this this kit series. Okay, here's our ribbon. So you're going to need tape, okay, tissue, you know, your tissue for gifts. Okay, so tissue, your little punch out, right? And that's for your, you know, your specimen card. Now let me show you what I did. I super cheated, and I'm okay with it. I put the butterfly on there. Let's get nice and close so you can see. I put the butterfly on there, okay? And then I just did the tape over it. And I try not to get my fingerprints too much onto the tape. Okay, that's too big. But that's okay. We're gonna cut it to about there. We might be able to use that. We'll have to see. Okay, and then I just went like that. Like really that easy. Just so it can go right behind there. I'm definitely not going to use that. Okay, and then just trim. Trim. Okay. And that is how I made these. And then I just glue. So this is glued, right? And then the actual specimen card is glued. That's tape. This part is glued, and of course the little thing, but all of this background, that is sewn. Oops, I'm so close, you guys, sorry. Forgot I scrolled in. Okay, so the specimen card is glued, the bow is glued, and I don't know if you saw it earlier, but this little burlap with the lace, and I'll show you how we did that, okay? So our next piece, there it is. Oop. And sometimes I just go really fast with it because it, otherwise it'll move on you. Just saying. Okay. And I'll trim the rest off once it's on there. So see, I'll glue it onto there. Okay, so there's that one. And here's our last little babe. So cute. Now these butterflies, I got them from my aunt. I don't know where she ordered them. But, you know, you can get punches. If you're really into butterflies, it's just better to get the punch, and then you have tons of butterflies. And also I'll be showing you how I'm having a finicky time with my tape, guys. Okay, tape. Boom. Done. Cut off our edge. See, so they're pretty fast to make once you get on a roll with it. Okay. The sun is really peeking through there. All right, so I just took the glue and just went right around the edges here. And then I just lined it up as best as I could. Oop. Looks good. Just push it down real good. That works. Okay, next one. I like the white circle on the outside. I don't know why, but on these, I just thought it would be fun to change it up a little. Okay. Oops. Okay, I almost really lost it on that one, guys. So you see how I just clean it up? Actually, our card was a little crooked there. There we go. Yay, specimen card 2. And let's finish our last one. Then we'll make our bow. We'll be done with that. Okay, so that little glue on there. Some just wipe off the sides. There we go. Yay. Number 3. Okay. So we have those. Let's get out our other ones and we'll do our bows. I'll show you how I'll do those, okay? Okay, the sun is nice and bright this morning. So we're gonna do the little bow, okay? So I did this one on the side. Isn't that cute? And I think I did 5. Yep, so I left all these to do on camera. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, so there are our beautiful specimen cards. top. That one's done. Okay, so this is what I did. We can get our packing tape out of here now. Sorry guys, I just like to be organized in my doings here. Okay, so by the edge of the ribbon, my goodness, I already start my bow at the very edge so that it'll stay a small bow. Okay, and I just pull it through, and then I just line these up, line them up. See how I cut that one? So I'm going to cut that one to match. And that's it. So let me see if I can do that in frame. Small edge, do a little loop, bring it around. I'm sure everyone knows how to tie a bow, but sometimes these little bows, they can be challenging. And then I just match it up. So that's 2, 1 there. And let's go for 3. Sometimes after I get on a roll, I really get on a roll. Cute. Cute. Going for 4. And we're going for 5. I'm so excited about this. I really am excited. Yeah, and guess what, guys? My videos, they finally loaded. Oh, I'm so glad they finally loaded. That was challenging. So I gotta stay on the roll. So I do have some exciting news. I'm getting ready to send a message back, but it looks like, and I just pray, I pray and pray for me, pray for this channel and this community. It looks like we're going to be having a newsletter. I'm not sure how often it's going to come out, but I will tell you, it'll be an easier way to know what's happening and what you can participate in. And it's going to be so cool. I've been praying about it all weekend. Okay. Ooh, that one's going to get a big one. And the last one, yay. Okay, and then now we're going back to stain. We are going back to stain because my hands are going to get messy with the stain today. So hopefully later I'll have my nails painted again. But working with the stain, I just didn't feel like it. All right, last bow. Okay. So there is our ribbon that is done. And let's go ahead and glue these. So I just do a dab. Ooh, that was ready to go. And I'm gonna go in the corner with this one. There's that. I feel like I have a major shadow today because it's probably because the sun is right. I mean, it's like literally I'm blocking it from coming in the window. When it's early, I notice it's just too bright at first. I love it, but the camera does not love it. Does not. Love it. So I have, so the giveaway I had, right? Shipped out all of the journals. Started getting emails back from the ladies that, you know, received them, that won. And I'm telling you, I have had a hard time even returning you guys' emails. I have cried and cried and cried and cried. And you just never know what's doing something like that is going to do to your heart and your spirit and your soul. And, you know, every message I got back was exactly what the intention was. So I don't want to get emotional right now on camera because I can already feel it just swelling up. But I am just so grateful and so moved by all of your messages. All of you guys' emails are just, you know, right when you think that there are no good people in the world, you get all these people that will just message you. And, you know, one lady said, I could tell that your package was full of joy before I even opened it. Like, that's amazing. And why that's so amazing to me is because when we have done small group studies, you get in small group and we like to remember people's names. So we play this game and we call it the name game. And you have to say something that's positive with the beginning of your initial. So I'm J, right? So I am Joyful Jen. So everyone that has been in small group with me knows that I am Joyful Jen. That's why you see me so excited all the time, because I am Joyful Jen. And when you get in small groups like that and you read the word a lot, you really get that God gives you a new name. And so for people to receive joy with these packages has been mind-blowing. And I'm just so grateful to God. And I know it might get irritating for me to give all glory to God, but I give glory to God. I mean, He has given me all these ideas and gifting, and He's given me the heart of generosity. So that's what I'm going to do. So, okay, those are done, guys. Yay, yay, yay. That's done. So we got that part done. Now we need to do the burlap, the lace, that whole, to finish this off, okay? So we're going to do that. And we need to stain. So why don't we stain real quick, because we need that stuff to dry, okay? So I'm going to let these dry for like 5 minutes, and then I'll move them, and then we're going to start staining. Okay, I'm back. Okay, these are dry. And they look so good. We need to get on with our staining now. Okay. Got our little Lone Ranger of a friend there. Okay, let me show you a couple things so we can just have them be done. We're going to put these in here because it goes with this family. We're going to put specimen cards to a side. Okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And these stay white. So another option, I'm going to show you these real quick, is that you could decoupage and use these kinds of butterflies. They were kind of big, these ones were. So you could do that. You could even do like a little bee, even though, you know, I have mixed feelings about bees. I know they're important. Okay. All right, so let's get back to making a mess so Jen can get her nails back to being painted. I just like my nails painted. I like how my fingers look. It's kind of wild because, you know, doing hair, I just always have my nails done, but I don't want to do the acrylics and all of that. And, you know, being a cosmetologist, I know what really happens with all of that. Okay, so let's get back to doing this. So the tissue, by our example, just notice I only did splashes because I wanted to still have the white part on there. So we're gonna do these real quick. Okay, just like I did this one. I just barely dabble-doed it. So I took off my sweater. I don't want to get it messy. Yesterday I was watching the video and I'm like, what is that on my shoulder? And I think my grandson was over yesterday. And I think when he hugged me, he got me. You know what I'm saying? He got something on me. Okay, we're gonna use this brush because my last one I left out. Okay, so I just kind of, what did I do? Oh, I crinkled it, and then I went like this. I think that's what I did. Yep, that's what I did. So I crinkled it, and then I just went like this. And that was it. So easy, right? Don't you love when things are easy? So that's all I did. Okay, so what I have on my right-hand side is another piece of our brown paper, and I'm gonna lay those to dry. We're gonna keep going. And then we gotta do the sides of that, so that'll be cool. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this week. There's nothing in particular happening. I guess just the videos that are coming out, and, you know, it's nice to have something to look forward to, right? And especially when it's the things of God. I love that. Okay. All right, so we did that. Very nice. Love that it's just random, right? So this last week when I was watching, you know, waiting for everything to download, I went through footage that was, you know, a year or two old, and man, I'm gonna put out some cool little videos just because I think it's good to reflect, go back. Let's do, yep, the sides. So we're gonna move our stain in a little. Mine's very liquidy. I like the little splatters that we just got on there. Love that, huh? Even it won't show. So it doesn't really, because this is just our back, remember? But these little edges, they poke out, so I thought we would at least antique those. Whoop. This might leak through this time, guys. I better put these underneath here. That'd be better than it leaking totally through, right? And those will look random. So I just look for what side has the most little edge there. These are going to dry really fast. Okay. I feel like whenever you're using a painting brush, it's very relaxing. This is actually not a painting brush. This is actually a makeup brush from Europe. But hey, I have so many. My mom used to be a professional makeup artist, so she would travel, and a lot of, you know, makeup she would do here in town. And so anyways, that industry, you should really be sterile and not mix brushes. So you have a lot of extra brushes. And then not only that, she was an esthetician, so she was a facialist. And this is actually what I'm using is a mask brush. This is what they use to put on your mask, or they call it a foundation brush. Isn't that nice? I like this brush because it holds the liquid a little more. And so I don't have to keep going. You know, redip, 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 redip. Isn't that nice? Oh, love this. I had to totally move my camera. I'm working it out. I've been working from the one setup for almost a year. And I've only been producing my videos for like the last, what, 4 months now? 3 months? And so I'm used to being in there. Oh, I was doing the wrong side. It's okay. That cool how it still grabs darker on the very edge anyway. Okay, last one. And then we'll do 10-minute dry. I'm very patient. When you, the last 2 years, no, I say 3, and I think this has happened for many with what I've been through, you learn to be super patient. Hey, hey. Okay. All right, there we go. So we're gonna let that sit 10 minutes, be right back. Okay, so they are dry. Look at those. They turned out great, right? I love that. Gives it a great edge. Love the splatters. Who doesn't like splatters of paint, right? Or coffee or stain or whatever. Doesn't that look great? Okay, so those are our bases. Oh, look how cool that is. Turned out good. Love, love, love that. Okay, so there's that one. Let's move this over. Let's grab our other one. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to do part 2 to this video. We're going to do part 2 to this video so that it doesn't get too long, because I think we're already at like 43 minutes. So I want to make sure that it loads. I don't want to have any problems like I did this last week, because I had an hour-long video and it just wouldn't load. So I had to finally download the video again. So I had to finally download the video again and then upload it. Like split it in half and then upload it. I was like, oh. So we're going to try and just do under an hour for now until it figures itself out. Okay. So I think we're officially done with our stain. So there's that. And here's our papers. Yay. So we got to start stacking these up. I think that's what we're going to do next. So next video, we're going to go ahead and do this, the doily, the paper, sew it, do our stitch, and then we're going to go back to our specimen cards, okay? We're going to go back to the specimen cards. So that's the plan. Got it? So I'll see you in the next video. I don't know if I'm going to post the video right behind this one. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to transfer it to next Monday so that you guys can catch up and at least get, like, just shoot for something small. Just do 5 of these or 3 of these. Just do 3. You don't have to do as many as I did, but shoot for it, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you later. Bye. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.